remember the first time I laid eyes on her. She had already been in the shelter for 489 long days, well over a year of waiting, hoping, and watching other dogs get adopted while she remained behind.
You babe. Nutmeg. Nutmeg, get out of there. Nutmeg. Get out of there.
She was deaf, and that fact alone made it nearly impossible for her to find a family. Not once during all that time had she received a single adoption application. The days stretched on endlessly, and the stress of living in a kennel environment began to take a toll on her. Anxiety set in, and soon her name was quietly being included in conversations about euthanasia. When she was transferred up to the rescue where I volunteered, I felt drawn to her right away. I didn't try to force anything or overwhelm her. Instead, I would simply sit outside her kennel quietly and give her the choice to come to me. Day after day, I showed up, and little by little, she began to trust that I wasn't going to push her. She started coming closer, leaning into me, and it was in those quiet moments that I realized something had changed. She understood that I was there for her, and in return, I began to feel that maybe I was there because of her. That's when I knew I couldn't leave her future hanging in uncertainty. I decided to adopt her and give her a chance outside those walls. The day I finally brought her home, it was like watching a heavy weight lift off her shoulders. You could almost hear the sigh of relief. For the first time, she was able to relax, and the difference was striking. The dog who had once seemed so withdrawn and anxious in the shelter transformed before my eyes. At home, she was vibrant, curious, and filled with life, a completely different dog from the one I had known in her kennel. I'll be honest, I had never planned to adopt a dog. My intention had only been to volunteer, to spend time helping and maybe connect dogs with families that were ready for them. But life has a way of shifting when you least expect it. At the time, I was about to graduate from graduate school, and her behavior challenges made the staff start to weigh out options for her future. The harsh reality was that behavioral euthanasia was one of those options, but I knew deep down she wasn't a bad dog. She wasn't broken. She just needed out of that shelter environment. It was suffocating her spirit. It's right there! It's right there! So I made the decision that would change everything. I completely rearranged my life plans, moved back in with my parents, and adopted her. From that point forward, she became my world. Living with a deaf dog comes with its own set of adjustments. She startles easily if someone approaches too quickly, so she needs to be met slowly and calmly. But once she understands you're safe, she blossoms into the most affectionate companion you could imagine. She wiggles with joy, flashes her big smile, and rolls over without hesitation for a belly rub. When she loves you with her whole heart. She's also a little firecracker, full of energy and always ready to play. She has a zest for life that's contagious. Watching her run, explore, and throw herself wholeheartedly into each moment, you can't help but fall in love with her. But perhaps the most extraordinary part of this journey has been the bond we've built. There is something profoundly special about having a dog who cannot hear. The trust between us is deep because she relies on me in a unique way. Communication is different, but no less rich. In fact, it often feels even stronger, as if the silence itself has made space for a connection built purely on trust, consistency, and love. I don't care if the world sees her as imperfect. She doesn't fit into the neat little box of what many people think makes a perfect dog. But to me, she is absolutely perfect just as she is. She doesn't need to change to make anyone else happy. I love her for who she is, for her strength, her joy, her spirit, and the bond we share. After everything she's been through, the months of waiting, the loneliness of never being chosen, the anxiety of a shelter life, and the looming shadow of euthanasia, she has finally found peace. She has a home, she has love, and she has someone who will never give up on her. And in return, she has given me more than I ever expected. She has filled my life with laughter, loyalty, and a reminder of how precious second chances truly are.
So vicious, oh my God. Oh, she's gonna eat me. I'm scared for my life. I'm scared for my life. She's so vicious. She's so vicious. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm scared for my life. I'm so scared. She's so vicious, oh my God.
In the end, the dog that nobody wanted, the one who never received a single application, became my everything, and I wouldn't change a thing.
Our team writes and develops each script from scratch with a signature storytelling style that aims to inspire, comfort, and uplift. We combine heartfelt narration with thoughtful editing to create videos that truly connect with the viewer's emotions.